Hey everyone, what's up? Today, I want to walk you through how to take the long videos you're already making, the interviews, the episodes, the deep dives, and turn them into a steady stream of short, punchy clips that actually perform on every platform. This is the kind of workflow that grows your accounts, gets more eyes on your work, and yeah, hopefully brings in a little moolah while you sleep. I'll show you a couple of ways to do it. One super fast, browser-based route for recording, a manual but powerful edit route for pro control, and then my favorite, an AI-first approach that totally automates the boring parts so you can focus on making content. First, aspect ratios. We all know the drill, 9:16 for TikTok Shorts Reels, 1:1 for Instagram, graded LinkedIn while Facebook, if you care about symmetry, and 16.9 for the long form that lives on YouTube. Getting those outputs right is step one of any repurpose play. But what actually matters is the source, the quality of your original recording. If you're doing remote interviews or podcasts, use a tool that records locally. Riverside is a popular choice for that. It captures high-quality MP4s and WAVs on each participant's side, so you don't get that compressed, fuzzy mess you see from some browser-only recorders. No plugins, just log in, hit record, and you get pristine audio and video that's way easier to edit later. So here's the practical path I use. Record on Riverside or any local recording tool you trust. Download your separate MP4 and WAV files, and then you have 3 routes. The first route involves quick and easy in-browser edits for minimal fuss and fast results. Next is the manual route using Premiere Pro or your favorite NLE for full creative control. Finally, there's the AI-first approach, leveraging tools like Vizard for speed, scale, and automation. Let's quickly cover the manual route because it's useful to understand what you'd be automating. Start by dropping your pristine files directly into your editing software like Premiere Pro. You should create a vertical sequence, perhaps 1080 by 1920 pixels, to match native vertical platform timing. Riverside does a decent job lining things up, so usually your tracks are ready to go. From there, use the transform and crop tools to reframe two-person interviews into a stacked vertical arrangement, or center a single talking head. When trimming the timeline, remember that the Q and W keys are your best friends for quick ripple deletion before or after the playhead. Use the E key for quickly adding an edit point wherever you need to make a precise cut. Those keyboard shortcuts save so much time when you're cleaning up pauses and ums. Captions are non-negotiable. Premiere's built-in transcription is now shockingly accurate, allowing you to tidy up punctuation quirks before generating your captions. Typically, I set the captions to single line with no extra gaps, often using all caps for extra punch on screen. Drop them center screen if that's your vibe, or style them with a semi-transparent bar. If you receive landscape footage, the auto-reframe feature can save your life by attempting to track the subject and generate necessary keyframes. Since auto-reframe isn't always perfect, you might need to manually duplicate the clip, add a blurred background layer, and use a subtle drop shadow on the main layer to help it pop on mobile devices. For exporting, I typically choose H.265 codec, match the source settings, and set the resolution to 1080 by 1920 for vertical videos. Make sure you burn captions into the video if you want guaranteed subtitles everywhere. This whole manual workflow is great when you've got time and either a producer or decent editing skills. However, many creators are now switching to AI-first tools like Vizard because the software completely removes the repetitive parts and scales the entire process. Instead of manually scanning hours of footage, Vizard's auto-editing detects the highest engagement parts, shortens them to platform-appropriate lengths, and produces ready-to-post vertical and square versions. That means, instead of spending hours per episode, you get dozens of clips in the time it would take to export one. Let's look at 3 key features that make Vizard stand out in a real-world creator workflow. First, the auto-editing feature surfaces the absolute best viral segments, so you never have to waste time searching for them yourself. It looks at pacing, audio peaks, excitement, and context to choose the moments that have the highest chance of performing. Second, the auto-schedule function lets you set your desired posting frequency, and the tool automatically queues the clips across all your different platforms. No more manual uploads and timing spreadsheets. Third, the integrated content calendar allows you to see everything scheduled, move content around, tweak captions, and publish it all from a single unified dashboard. You can manage cross-platform posting without 5 different tabs open. To compare, Riverside is amazing for clean local recording, but it's not an all-in-one content repurposing platform. Premiere Pro gives total creative control but costs time and has a steep learning curve. Many smaller repurposing tools often charge per minute, have clunky export options, or fail to handle scheduling and captions consistently. Vizard sits perfectly in the middle, focusing on massive time savings for the daily grind of short-form posting rather than replacing a full cinematic edit. Now for the practical step-by-step process of how I actually use Vizard every day. First, record clean audio and video on Riverside or your local camera, and then download the master MP4 and WAV files. Keep the multi-track audio if you can, it helps the AI understand who's talking. Next, upload that master file directly into Vizard for processing. The software automatically analyzes the file and finds short, punchy clip candidates that show a high likelihood of going viral. You can preview, accept, reject, or tweak each clip. Then, select your desired output formats, like 9:16 for Reels, 1:1 for the Instagram grid, and a cropped 16.9 highlight for YouTube. Vizard automatically generates each variant, utilizing smart cropping and subtitle placement to ensure no vital information is ever cut off the screen. You can then style the captions exactly to match your brand's aesthetic, including font, color, line length, and the background bar for maximum impact on mobile viewing. Finally, use the integrated content calendar to set your posting cadence, choose your platforms, and let Vizard queue up all your content automatically. You can still go in and manually edit posts before they go live if you want to tweak thumbnail text or the first comment. Why this matters: creators are overwhelmed right now. Everyone wants short form, and demand for short form editors is through the roof. But by understanding the fundamentals of performance, strong hooks, quick cuts, readable captions, and good audio, you can delegate the grunt work to AI and focus solely on creative direction. Turnarounds become instant, revisions minimal, and you get the consistency algorithms love. Here are a few essential hands-on tips that I always implement when repurposing my longer content. Always ensure your video hook lands within the very first 2 to 3 seconds to immediately grab attention. While the AI assists in picking these moments, manually searching the transcript for phrases with high energy or surprising reveals is also extremely effective. Make sure your captions are incredibly tight and concise for maximum readability. Even with good transcription, trim all filler words and long commas because captions that read like punchlines always perform better. Add branding subtly. A small lower third or quick logo flash works better than a giant watermark. When you have landscape guests, duplicating the clip to create a blown-out blurred background helps prevent vertical crops from feeling too cramped. Vizard often does this automatically for you. In a real-world example, once I started batching clips, I could easily post 3 to 5 pieces of content from every single long-form episode. Hiring a human editor is fantastic for that personal touch, but for simply scaling your content volume quickly, AI tools are the clear, undeniable winner. Alright, that's the workflow. To summarize, record clean audio, use a traditional editor when you need granular control, and leverage Vizard to scale all the repetitive tasks like auto-editing, captions, and multi-platform output. If you want to test this out, upload a 30 to 60 minute episode and let the AI pull the top 10 clips. You will be genuinely surprised by the gems it finds that you probably would have missed. If you have any further questions regarding settings, caption styling, or integrating Vizard into a larger team workflow, please drop those questions down in the comments section. Also, hit me with quick recipe ideas, something easy I can whip up while my vids render. And yeah, if you want to try Vizard, check the link in the description to get started, as they usually offer a free tier so you can thoroughly test out the auto edit features. Peace out, take care, and happy clipping.